Hi, welcome to Life in a Nutshell. My name is Jared Houston, and I'm just tapping in with you all to let you know once again what's going on with me. I am struggling to put together my drone. I have a project that's due. It's a lot of it's madness. It's like a mad scientist's lab over here. It's just crap everywhere. The whole I'm surrounded by um, a lot. But I wanted to come to you today and make a video to touch bases with my YouTube channel, Life in a Nutshell. Um, and although I have a lot of things going on as far as it pertains to school, work, and all of these things that I constantly stress to you all, I wanted to take a moment out to to give homage to some people who took some hellified sacrifices and some people who outside of my parents now, outside of outside of the people who birthed me and gave me my DNA and all of that. Um, just basically friends who come from a place where very few come from, and these people are cut from the same cloth that I am. And if it weren't for my relationship with them, I probably wouldn't be where I am now. But with that being said, I just want to in this video I want to include um, how much I miss and appreciate my relationship with people like Richard Brown, um, someone who's very intricate, man, in my life, someone who we both battle. We like yin and yang, trying to pull each other in different directions for the better on each way. A lot of people would like to think that there was a lot of negativity. Nah, man, this brother. I mean, good. I mean, anybody that I name is very very good people. I don't mess with people who are like genuinely negative souls or bad souls. No, I mess with good people, God fearing people. So with that being said, man, it's a lot of Richard Brown that flows through me. There is a lot of Calvert Haley. Um, the streets would be so bold to give him the title as No Brain, but he had more brain than a lot of people. Um, Extremely intellectual. We spent several moments and several nights together. We went through a lot of trials and tribulations together. And I really miss him. I lost him a long, long time ago. And I'm still treading waters in this life. Um, Big John from the Presidential West, whom I lost at a very, very young age, and so many others I could name. These were just friends. I could name at least a half a dozen or more. Freddie, Sly. It's so many um, that I could name that are no longer here with us. And these people were in my life intricate. They played an intricate role in my life um, throughout my later adolescence on into my early 20s on into my late 20s, and now I'm in my 40s. These people have been gone 20 years, most of them, and they still have a very profound impact on my life. But with that being said, it's not all somber or anything like that. I just want to every now and then give acknowledgement to certain people. Um, but I appreciate where I am, man. And I look back and I have the fondest memories. Sometimes I have conversations with my family members, like my brother, my lady, cousins, people like that. And it's like, I think I'm going to work on a book because this whole YouTube thing, it I'm a better writer. This cannot, in no shape, form, or fashion, capture the essence of what I would love to convey. Man, I have friendships, family members, dealings with people in Memphis that was so profound. It's almost unbelievable. I gave the consecration to Mary Frances Berry, to the faculty and student body at LaMorne College. She worked in 5 or 6 presidential cabinets. She worked alongside Nelson Mandela for many, many years, not only through part of his incarceration, but a part of his presidency. And this is someone that I worked with and I had intimate conversations with, just one-on-one, her and I, during the time that my mother was battling cancer. And I wanted her so bad to be able to make it, but my mom couldn't come. Um, yeah, it's things like that. The music business, the music industry, and my knowledge of it, and my efforts. And in Memphis, the people in Memphis who I've had dealings with on many different levels, from local artists to people who have gotten worldwide recognition. It's it's very, very cool to be in the seat that I'm in. I play a very intricate role in the cosmic space of all of this stuff. And those who know me know. And many people know me. And I appreciate that. I appreciate you all. I love you all. You know. But I just want to be able to tell these stories collectively and to be able to compound them on one another so that they all can be in sequence, in chronological order, and make sense. So I'm thinking about writing a book. I know that sometimes ideas, depending on the person, they can, well, not depending on the person, but as far as society is concerned, a lot of ideas can seem cliche. However, that's where you have to set yourself apart. That's why you have to acknowledge how different your journey was. If you get caught up in the analytics, not so much the analytics, but if you get caught up in the rigmarole of, oh man, my drone. I bought this drone and it was fairly expensive, not very expensive, but it was a little smaller than what I thought. I got to be very careful when I try to fly it. But yeah, I'm looking forward to talking and writing about my childhood. It concerns and it pertains to a lot of abuse, a lot of love, a lot of hate, a lot of neglect, a lot of caring and passion. My life is such a warped tale of good and evil, and it's a blessing. It's truly a blessing. And who would have known that I'd be sitting here in 2021, heading for 2022, holding my phone, creating a YouTube video. Even with that being said, I don't have either of my parents. I never dreamed. There was a time that I never dreamed that I would be without my grandparents, let alone my parents. My mom and dad are gone. The thought of that is still mortifying to me. However, I've come to grips with the fact that they created me to live on, you know, and that's what you have to accept. However, anywho, I wanted to do another little small episode of Life in a Nutshell that stepped out of bounds from my whole school and work and everything, because that gets to be a bit redundant, and I understand that. There's so much complexion to my life outside of that, and I think I need to write as well as capture my own aura as it pertains to that, and include some travel, and also consistently let people know how much I miss them. My cousins, my aunts, my uncles, man, I mean, you guys are me. You are the very fabric of my DNA. So, and I'm out here. I'm on the West Coast, West Side. So I'm out here, man. As far away from my upbringing as you could possibly be. I'm across country from the place that I grew up, man. I lived in Mississippi for a period. We were homeless in Texas for a period. A lot of people don't know about that, but that'll come to the light, which led to a whole nother situation. But Memphis is my home, but it doesn't feel like home anymore. It didn't feel like home a long time before I even left. Memphis is no place. I repeat, Memphis, Tennessee. Let me be very, very clear. Memphis, Tennessee is no place to raise a family. Memphis, Tennessee is no place for someone who is extremely ambitious and can multitask and is willing to put many different irons in the fire according to those ambitions. Refuse to lose because there's so many pitfalls. There's so much hatred, and there's so, of course, we all have heard the whole crab in a bucket mentality thing. We grew up knowing that. And just the very fact that we grew up knowing that, that's a part of the problem. It's ingrained in us to visualize and know our communities from Orange Mound to Whitehaven to South Memphis, North Memphis, Binghamton, East Memphis, Westwood, you name it. I can keep going, the Bay, all of it. It's all been taught to us as children that it's a crab bucket mentality. And I think that has somehow stuck with us. Of course, you get your one Penny Hardaway. You get your one 3-6 Mafia. You get your one Yo Gotti. You get your one, what's the director who did, man, I forget his name, but he's very cool. I met him. Craig Brewer. You get your one Craig Brewer. But the politics in Memphis is so corrupt, as well as many other cities. And now I'm going to make a whole nother video about that. Because I'm not going to go there right now. But if you look at the cities that are the most corrupt politically, as far as downtown and politics and commission and city officials, if you look at the cities that are the most corrupt, are we here? We here? So we have a problem, people. But anyway, I just felt the need to reach out, talk to you guys, make a quick video and step outside of the norm because I love bombarding you with, I do have finals coming up. Yeah, I do have what we call American Idol coming up. That is where you choose different anatomy positions to show that you have competency on. And they could be random about anything from the axial skeleton to the appendicular skeleton and anything in between. That's coming up in the next week or two. I have a lot of things laid out. I have a project due, but that's a whole nother thing. I'm off tonight, but I have clinicals in the morning. I got to be up at 4 a.m. to go and work in another hospital. But I really want to appreciate my family, my friends, anyone who is willing to listen. Again, this is Life in a Nutshell. That's the Migos, and I'm Jared Houston. Peace.